Thing that pisses the most technicians off is when the advisor doesn't understand what it is they're expecting from the technician is unreasonable or not possible. But listen to me, hear me out. This might upset you. It takes you communicating that to the advisor because they don't know that. All right. They are not necessarily automotive experts when it comes to the car itself. I've found that out, right? Like as hiring these advisors and hiring technicians, I realized that there was never communication between those two parties in other shops. In my shop, because I was the technician and then later became the advisor and then later became the owner, I understood a lot of things about cars that the advisors didn't understand. I understood what it was that the challenges were with a particular model, a particular make, or a particular situation. I often caught things in our estimating process where a technician might not recommend a wheel bearing when the knuckle was known to be a rusted up knuckle. Think of the rear Subaru knuckles, right? A lot of times it's best to go ahead and recommend a knuckle and a wheel bearing and whatever else you have to have, and then back the estimate down if you can. Well, the problem is advisors don't know that. They're not the ones out there working on the cars. As technicians, you're the ones who know that. And so the way that you can improve that dynamic and get away from that stressful situation is communicate better. So if you can communicate with your advisors, hey, here's the potential problems we could run into. A lot of times you think, well, look, they don't want to put all that on the ticket because it might reduce their chance of getting a sale. I promise you, like they would much rather have a higher price and have to work a little bit harder to sell the ticket than they would have a client scream at them. So look, all I'm saying is give it a try at some point. But again, that's just my opinion. I'd love to know how you guys handle these communication problems that come up in auto repair shops all the time, especially when, let's say you're in a dealership environment and maybe they really don't care about communication the way that we do in independent shops. I'd love to hear how you solve these problems. Drop it in the comments down below.